isn't here. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Chris is
Yeah, you
leaving
can't
me to
go
do
black
this,
button.
but all like on my own without him.
I can try to help you out.
No, we do a thing to start our
No,
streams.
I got you.
Which
I can say bye-bye.
yeah, that is
Well,
kind of
wow.
it's kind of his thing. But also, so if I say welcome back to Jedi Enclave, I am Daniel. Can you say I'm Chris?
Me?
Anyone, all of you. Welcome back to Jedi
okay.
Enclave. I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
I'm Chris.
Yeah.
I'm Chris.
Wow. None of that was okay. We'll practice that off stream. I think. This is our second campaign, and I do not plan to talk very much at the end at the beginning of these because I think Richard has a really clear idea of what we're doing. So this is our second campaign. It is not a continuation of the first campaign we did just a few weeks ago. Something entirely different. In fact, it's an entirely different system with different lore and stuff. So while you're here, make sure you. By the way, we're almost up to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, we made this big celebration for having 1,000 subscribers, and then within 2 weeks we have like almost 3,000.
Oh, congrats.
So I'm just saying, like, something happened in the last 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure it's just the Clone Wars clip that I posted in our shorts that has 3 million views. It might have something to do with that. Anyway, go and subscribe on our different platforms on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. And then this week, Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central, my co-host, who's not here because he's a son of a bitch, and I will do the Jedi Enclave Presents. Now, this is podcasting podcast, and this week we're talking about House of the Dragon. The House of the Dragon is happening tonight, so season 2, episode 5, and then the Star Wars: The Acolyte season finale, which will be on Tuesday night, and then The Boys season 4, whatever episode is happening on whatever episode happened last week. We'll be talking about that. And then we plan on doing some Battlefront on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then we'll be back with all of this a week from today at around 7:20. So, all right, Richard.
All right. Well, thank
What
Today we shall venture into the world of Traveler. This is done by Mongoose, and this is the second edition of the system. So this basically takes place within the Milky Way galaxy, far, far into the future. We're at about the year 5200 AD, but we are going to be playing in the time of the third Imperium of Man, and the year is going to be 1105. And the premise of this campaign is to kind of give you all the chance to let loose a little bit. You're not going to be kind of narcs for the light side. In this case, you are going to be the pirates for the world of Drynax. A world that was basically bombed into oblivion about 200 years ago, and is now trying to kind of claw its way back.
All right.
But first, we're going to go through the character creation process with everybody. So,
you have to send us your character sheets.
Yep. So we're going to be making the character sheets after we do all these random rolls, because there's a lot of rolls, and it makes the character sheets a bit nicer. Like, I have a piece of paper here, and I'm going to be writing down.
You're going to tell us what we're rolling, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So
also asking for Monty.
So basically, pretty much everything you're going to be rolling tonight are going to be 2d6 each time I ask you to roll. So we're going to start. First of all, there are a bunch of alien species. There are humans and whatnot in the Traveler universe, and it's quite possible, like even occasionally, sometimes during character creation, that characters will die. So during this campaign, it might be possible that you go through 1, 2, 3, or more characters. I once played in a campaign where one unlucky soul had to go through 6 different characters. Mostly, I
Nice.
think, because of bad decisions, but it occasionally happens. So we will be rolling randomly for a lot of your character attributes. We'll be going over your character's development as a person. You go through different careers, and then at the end of it, you kind of retire to become a traveler, which is where we will start the campaign. And during these random events that your character goes through, you can actually interact with other characters that we're creating. So you're not all just meeting at a tavern in the beginning. Your histories have already been intertwined.
Are any of us married?
Theoretically,
Okay.
it's possible that your characters could have been married. But to start off,
Sean, do you want to be in a platonic marriage?
Sure.
To start off, I'm gonna just do this alphabetically. April, what do you want your character's name to be?
There's 4 of us, right, playing?
Oh shit, we have to pick our names.
Yeah, character name.
Okay.
So April, do you have any idea for yours?
I was reading something that I wanted to discuss that with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a link. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Daniel, off the top of your head, what is it? What is something that has 4 sides? It's a square, right?
Parallelogram.
Parallelogram. Okay. So does that mean that all 4 of us are in like a parallelogram poly relationship then in game?
Oh no.
I know my character's name.
Okay, so Monty, what's your character's name?
Slems Leaned.
Can you spell that?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
So I'm using a medieval Mongolian name generator.
Actually, Daniel, I think it'd be funny where like Mike.
You can just call me Slems.
When you say platonic, like I'm thinking like maybe like our characters are actually like married.
Legally married, but only for tax reasons.
But like my character doesn't know that.
Oh. It'd be like me and Chris's relationship.
Right, or like he just thinks that they're good friends. I don't know.
I'm gonna shit on Chris a bunch since he's not here. By the way, I'm just warning everybody.
Okay, so
Yeah, but what if he listens to the game?
He won't.
So that works, April. If you want, you can post that link in the Discord server, because so there are basically 2 different kind of flavors of humanity that I have available for you guys to start off. So there are the Solomani, who basically descend from people from Earth, and so these are the guys who came across and they ended up toppling the first Imperium, and they started the second Imperium, and then a Dark Age happened, and now we're at the third. And then the Villani, who are the descendants of servitor humans taken from Earth 100,000 years ago by the ancients, who have since disappeared from known space.
Latchkey kids.
So we don't pick those. Those are randomly chosen, right?
No, you get to decide if you're a Solomani or a Villani.
Okay, I want the second one.
Villani. And April, I'm guessing from the name Andrew, it's going to be Villani, correct?
Right.
All right, Daniel. So what would Ukuna Enks?
Yes.
Is that okay?
That sounds about what I heard in my head when I read it. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how Mongolian that sounds, but I appreciate the name generator's effort.
Okay, and Sean?
So, there's cat people in this game, right?
Yeah, the Aslan, which actually you guys will probably be seeing as major antagonists because they are very close to Drynax, and they were the ones that actually bombed the planet of Drynax base of glass.
Can I be an
Fuck
Aslan?
cat people.
Sean would
I'm gonna
ask if there were cat people right out the gate.
I'm gonna say just for your first character, no. I'd like the first characters to all be human starting off.
Can he
But
be? Can he be
but
half
if you're
human, half cat person?
no, they are different species. They cannot interbreed. They
This is
they
not a
they
negotiation, Sean.
so I mean theoretically
Can he
you
be a
could
quarter cat?
Can you have a quarter? I'm not going any lower.
You-
1/5 cat.
so it is funny because there is a species called the Vogger who are uplifted wolf people that were basically taken by the ancients from Earth, just like humans, and turned into bipedal like servants. So, I mean, they're a lot closer related to humans than Aslan, who basically just kind of look like lions by coincidence.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, sorry for giving you a hard time there, Richard.
No, oh, no worries, no worries. I mean, if your character feels like it and is brave enough, they could definitely attempt to enter a sexual relationship with an Aslan,
Hell
but
yeah.
but they will not really produce any viable offspring that way.
Put it on
Gotcha.
OnlyFans, Sean.
Yeah, I'll be a human.
So Solomani or Villani.
What are the two again? I'm sorry.
So the Solomani come from the Sol system, aka Earth,
Right. Gotcha.
and the Villani are the ones that were taken by the ancients 100,000 years ago and spread around the galaxy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So basically, the only real difference is Villani kind of put their nose in the air over Solomani, but Solomani do have one advantage in that their immune systems are a lot better.
Gotcha. Um, you know what?
Because
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say, but basically, it's because the Villani were spread to all of these alien worlds that had no like native bacteria or viruses that were capable of infecting them.
Gotcha.
So disease only came back to their people when they came back into contact with Earth people who had spread beyond the Sol system.
Gotcha. Um, you know what? I'll be a Volani. If I can turn my nose up at like another at a Solani, so be it.
It's just
So,
more comfortable, to look down on someone.
Yeah, it's like,
so
oh, you're from the Soul System. Oh, okay.
okay,
Soul system.
so wait, Monty, are you Villani as well?
Yes.
Oh, so you're all Villani. Okay,
Is that the second one?
yes.
Yeah, that's what I picked.
Okay.
Yeah, the Solani are trash. I don't want to be anywhere
Yeah.
near them.
Fuck those guys until I apparently die in my character creation.
Okay, so Sean, what is your character's name?
Can
I'm
you
sorry,
have a
who?
cat name?
I mean, I suppose
Here's your chance, Sean.
you could call yourself Lion-O if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry by the way for being behind.
No worries. This is generally
Sean, if I can't get in trouble for literally how woefully unprepared I am for this, you cannot get in trouble.
Okay, gotcha. I appreciate it. So I think I'll just name. So if he's Volani, or if they're Volani, I will say that their name.
and if you want some examples, April posted a really nice link right
Yeah,
there.
I've got that open.
Oh, okay, cool.
I feel like
Yeah, I was gonna go-
April's the kid that always does the homework.
Oh yeah.
Let's say I was gonna go with I was gonna do with like an elf name. Okay, I'll go with this.
Galrond.
Gani McCur, but they go Gani for short.
Johnny.
That sounds kind of elvish, I think.
Yeah. All right. So next key question here for you all. Are any of you from the planet Drynax starting off? And this is going to be the planet that you all start off on, that you're working for the King of Drynax.
Okay, so if we're not from Drynax, where else can we be from?
basically anywhere else in the galaxy.
Well, I don't want to be from Drynax.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not from Drynax.
Only the Drynax are from Drynax, and who wants to be a Drynax?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Well, it would basically change some of your roles starting off.
No, I'm just being an ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I just want you to know that
I like how,
there
like
are-
the three of us have just been cracking jokes, and Richard's
I-
gonna put one
I-
of us in timeout.
I have to have my GM hat on just to be able to tell you all that there are tangible differences for this question.
No, I got you.
Okay, I've chosen what planet I'm from.
Okay, well we can.
I'll
Okay,
try
so you okay? So April, you'll be Drynax or Drynax.
This is also my home planet.
Okay, and Monty's from Drynax. So.
I'm putting the planet in the chat.
You can be from any planet.
I hope so. I just picked a random one.
Okay. Oh, you chose it from the map. Whereabouts is it in any of? Is it in the Third Imperium?
So, are you saying that we can invent planets?
Well, no. Actually, all of these planets, I have like all of these like sectors. I have information about planets and whatnot. If you want, you can make it as general as you come from the Third Imperium, or you come from like an unaligned planet within the Trojan Reach.
Wait a minute. Third Imperium. I can be a space marine.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Actually, we're going to be going through careers, so you could have. So you're from the Third Imperium.
Me? What?
So,
Sorry.
so just because you grew up there doesn't mean that's where you're going to end up, because your characters will all be starting off on Drynax.
Sean, do you have
Okay.
that? Do you have that map open?
I mean, I have the core rulebook open, and I don't see him.
I posted it in
Yeah.
the chat.
Oh, okay.
If you scroll up right before you said I'll be on around 8:10 or so, I posted the map of the Trojan Reach.
Gotcha. Sorry.
No worries.
I don't mean to say sorry all the time. It's just a bad habit. Okay, I
No.
see.
So the Third Imperium's like the red.
Yeah, that's just a tiny piece of the Third Imperium. That's just kind of like peeking out at this sector.
I'm from. I don't know,
How
whatever
much
yellow is.
do you like geeking out about lore in this game, Richard?
Oh, I mean, you can be as into the lore with me as you want,
Okay.
or as little as you want, and I can kind of take over.
Well, no, I meant like how much you like geeking out, because I was gonna ask you some questions about like the Belgardian Surgeonate, the Florian League, and the Glorious Empire. To kind of
Oh
like
yeah,
figure
I mean those can be quite interesting if you all actually end up anywhere near it. Like I will allow you guys to make characters from different areas, once you become more acclimated to the system.
Oh, but we're all from the Third Imperium.
I mean, I would probably default to the Third Imperium for most of you, except for those who are Drynax. So if you and Daniel were both in the Third Imperium, that will probably make it a lot easier for me to intersect some of your events that happen.
Okay. Then yeah.
Okay. So where are we? Where do we have to have our planets from?
So anywhere within the Third Imperium. So if
Okay.
you see this red area in the upper
Yep.
right
Yep.
hand
I see
corner,
it. I see it.
yeah, if you want to choose just one of those systems.
I'm gonna go with the most lazy name possible on the thing. I'm gonna
Mhm.
go with ATTEE 8.
AT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's actually a amber zone. So actually, that's one of the more interesting ones.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna pick
I-
the planet furthest away from yours.
And actually, if you look at this map, if the system name is in all caps, that means that the population is over 1 billion,
Oh, nice.
which is actually kind of rare for a lot of human planets.
Actually, wait, oops.
So you come from a very populous world.
Is there like a trading like is there like a asteroid I could have lived on or something?
So if you want to look for trading, like in the Third Imperium, you see all of those like green lines. that
Mhm.
sometimes intersect with a system. Those are trading lines.
I'm gonna change it. I'm sorry. I'm from New Moscow.
New Moscow.
At the very bottom.
Okay,
Petrov.
that's more of a bumblefuck sort of place.
Okay, yeah. My character's from New Moscow. He's very like left leaning.
Russian.
Yeah.
And it's funny because as a Volani, you probably would actually be slightly discriminated against there because that is originally a Solomani um, colony.
Oh, interesting. You know, speaking of that, I've always wanted to play like an Imperial Line character in Star Wars, where like because I got the idea from Rogue One. You know how like Jin's dad got killed by the Alliance, kind of like
It was an accident.
yeah. Some an idea that I always had was like maybe like when my character was like a kid or something.
Hmm.
Um, you know, his dad was like pro Alliance and whatnot, but then like the Alliance bombed the planet and like killed almost everyone like
Whoops.
indiscriminately. And as
Oopsie
a
daisy.
result,
Well, that's not
you know,
something the
like,
Alliance would do. I mean, they were attacking an Imperial like base.
then like the idea is that like the Empire actually rescued him, and then he became pro Empire after that. Just an idea, I guess.
Okay. Um. so- Oh, you know, there's literally a system and planet called Empire in the Third Imperium as well, right?
Yeah, that's funny. What are we what are we gonna call our capital planet? Let's call it Empire. That's what it is.
Well, actually, I think the laziest one is called Our Planet.
That
That definitely
The
seems
name I
too
would use.
Oh yeah, our planet. Oh,
I wish I had discovered that on my own because I would have.
Do you want your character to come from our planet?
yeah.
Hey, I mean that's our planet.
Hey,
What do you mean that's our planet?
Should we all come from our planet?
No.
It's our planet.
Our planet in the middle of this. What system is it?
Our planet.
It's the Our Planet system.
Yep. Our planet.
Oh, good God!
In the middle of the Third Imperium.
You know
In
that
the middle of the Third Imperium, our planet.
So, April, I'm gonna have you start off our rolling mayhem here by rolling me 2d6 to determine what your character's strength is.
Oh, I haven't picked a planet
Okay.
because we're supposed to all
It's
pick
not-
planets, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna be our planet.
No, I don't want to be from our planet.
You know what? I'll be from our planet.
Oh, you don't want to be from New Moscow anymore?
No, now that I got a meme, I'm gonna be from our planet.
Our planet.
Sorry.
I just get a weird vibe.
7.
Wait, Sean, you're not from our planet.
Yeah, no, I'm from our planet.
Okay. So, have you made a decision there? Like if you want to be from like a big, nice hub, Paratus might be a good one.
Who are you asking?
You.
Oh, I picked. It's McDermott. McDermott.
Ah,
Oh, I see it. Okay.
good old McDermott.
Yeah, I get a good.
Macadoodle.
Yeah, I get a good vibe from that one.
All right. So Daniel, can you roll me 2d6 so we see what your character's strength is? Your characters are basically kind of being born here, and we're seeing what their attributes are.
Oh, the little babies.
Ah, another 7.
Is 7 good?
I believe 7 is perfectly average.
Oh,
As all things should be.
7 is, yep, a +0 dice modifier. So it is neither good nor bad.
great.
But it's
Okay.
less bad than it is good.
Monty, can you roll 2d6 for your strength?
But it's more good than it is bad.
It's right in the middle. A
Holy shit.
5.
Thanos would like it.
Okay, so Monty in this case, because he rolled a 5, that's actually a -1 for his strength-based ones. Sean?
Yes. D100 or
Nope. 2d6.
Yes. So I kind of blew up like the main rule book, and now like I can't close it.
No worries.
Just reload.
Oh yeah. I'll do
Yeah,
that.
you have to read the whole thing before you minimize it.
I didn't think about it until after I did it.
It's like those terms of service dialogue options. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom before you can hit OK.
Right. 2d6. You said
Yes.
3 and 5. Okay.
A 5, just like Monty.
Wait, why did you
Wait.
do 2 1d6s instead of 1 2d6?
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but next time you could do both at once if you want.
Well, I couldn't. Well, because like I tried doing it in the dice roller, but when I tried to select 2D, oh wait. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, in the future. Yep. If you want, you can have that. We can now go in kind of reverse order for dexterity, and that could be your dexterity, or we
Sure.
could wait.
I'll take
Okay.
The
So
8 is good.
So you'll take the 8, which is still a 0, but it's on the upper end.
Right.
Okay,
Oh,
so Monty, 2d6.
so my strength sucks.
Your dexterity
Oh,
is okay. Oh, 11.
Check
And
me out.
that's a +1. You're on the verge of a +2.
Someone in our Twitch chat said, "Are you winning?" And like, God, I hope I am. I have no idea.
Right.
All right.
I can tell you I'm a 7.
So Daniel, rolling for your next one, for your dexterity. A 9. So
Nice.
that's on the lower end of +1, but it's still a +1.
I'll take it.
You
April,
have to.
2d6 for your dexterity.
Never taken so long though. I just when it's like in the summer and everything, it's just like I just get really slow because it's all sweaty and everything.
So 6 is still a 0 for the modifier, so that's fine. And now, April, if you want to roll for your endurance, 2d6 again.
Where are you from again, Sean?
Michigan.
Oh,
So, like,
I just played an outdoor concert earlier, or like right before we started this. It's like the heat index is like 101.
None of us.
I'm sorry about that.
It sucked. We did play music from Rise of Skywalker.
Nice.
So far, April's character is perfectly average. Okay. Now, Daniel, for your endurance.
Flying under the radar.
Like flying under the radar.
Okay. So that's a 5, so that's a -1.
There you go.
That's
what you get for laughing at my 5.
That's
A 5 of your own.
See, that's the thing though, is that I wanted a 5. So.
Yep, your endurance is a traveler's stamina.
So who's laughing now?
That's your stamina, determination, and ability to sustain damage.
Ah, fine. 5 seems about right.
Yeah,
Monty,
like you don't want to be there for too long.
Yeah, I don't last very long, but I hit really hard.
Oh, an 8. Okay, so there's another 0 for it. Actually, no, that's your first 0, because the other one was a -1 and then a +1. Your first average. All right, Sean. Let's see what your endurance is going to be.
7.
Perfectly average. 0.
Okay. And we don't get to like arrange these like in D&D.
Nope. These are going to be, and you're going to be able to influence them somewhat through your careers and going forward. But yeah, you're basically kind of being born right here. We're seeing what genetics is given to you.
You've got amniotic fluid all over your face.
Hell yeah.
You're vaulting out of a vagina as we speak.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
let's see what your intellect is. Roll 2d6, Sean.
Okay. That should be 2 1s.
Oh, if it's a 2, that would be
8.
You're average.
So if it's 2 1s, would I just have to talk like that for the entire campaign?
No, it just means
You
that
should do that
know
anyway.
it's a little bit harder for you.
It means we wouldn't trust you with firearms.
Yeah. Or not to push buttons.
Gotcha. Hey, Sean, don't push this button.
Oh,
You need
yeah.
this button.
There we go.
Oh,
4.
a 4. Okay, but that still just means a -1. So you are on kind of like the lower end of -1.
That's intelligence, right?
That's intellect, yes.
That's
So,
a
are you
that's a Forrest Gump kind of intellect, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Monty, I'm sorry.
Daniel, before you laugh too much, let's see what you have. Okay, 7, so that's average. And now
That's
now
pretty
feel
good.
free to laugh at Monty.
I got a 25 on the ACT. That's what that kind of score is.
Monty,
Okay.
I didn't actually, but
sorry.
in fact, I
April?
don't think because they're even taking the ACT anymore.
It's probably something else.
8.
Yeah. Got a
Nice.
29.
So there's no one super intelligent in the group, but yep,
We are pirates.
Are we allowed rerolls?
no. April, education.
No cats, no rerolls. What kind of game?
I know, right? I
What kind
would
of
love all
game
that
is
stuff.
this?
In fact, I found that some of the best characters that I've ever seen in this game are the ones with wonky stats because
Oh, I
they make
gotcha.
interesting things happen.
I know in the Fallout game, if like you set your like intelligence to 2 or 1, like the older ones, like you just can't talk, or like you can.
Oh yeah, it's
really-
hilarious.
It's gibberish. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's great.
April's intelligence is a 7. April, so far your character for every single stat is average, which is amazing.
How are you doing this?
Cheating.
It's
that's how.
outstanding.
Playing
What
the
kind of
average-
black magic is this bullshit?
But I don't have any. It's nothing good and it's nothing bad. So
I mean, it's better than a -1.
Okay, Daniel, your turn for your education. Which
Oh, nice.
that's brilliant. And you'll be very happy with this, Daniel, because you can directly affect your education score very soon.
Why
you're at
would
the
I be
upper
happy
limit.
with that?
Because you're at 11, so your modifier is currently +1, but all you need is one more point to get the +2.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is like I went to college.
Well, no. This is just based on the education
It's
that
your
your
grade
parents
school.
were able to provide before college.
you went to
Oh,
private
yeah.
school.
Oh, okay. All right.
You didn't skip any meals, you know.
All right, Monty, let's see how educated you were before trying to go to college or into the workforce.
8.
An 8.
Nice.
You were a C+, B- student.
There's no problem with that, by the way.
And
Actually, I'm a D student, but I cheated my entire way through.
D's get
All right.
degrees, baby.
Yep.
all right, Sean, let's see what your education was.
Okay. 7. So,
Another average. Okay. So you were all.
Are
pretty
we
good.
sure that we're not just rolling a dice with only the number 7 on it?
right.
All right, now Sean, let's see what about your social standing.
Oh,
Roll
God,
2d6.
God, I hope it's a. I hope that God it's a 2.
If this is the one where you get 2 6s, that would be fucking hilarious.
10.
Oh, okay.
Sean
Yeah,
is drowning.
Can I swap that out? Because I'm not.
I mean, that doesn't. So you're like one note below an actual noble.
Oh, nice. So I'm like.
Well, my lord.
Your
I can't hear you, Richard.
Oh,
Sorry.
there went Richard.
your family is very well to do.
Nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
Monty, your
Sean, can
turn.
I borrow some money from your family?
Well, I mean, we're married, aren't we?
Oh yeah, your money is my money.
Oh my God, Monty also comes from a really nice family.
Well, sorry, Daniel. Apparently, Monty and my characters are married instead.
We can just do a throuple, and then we'll be like ultra rich. Well, you two will be.
My family was the first to be turned to glass.
Daniel, let's see about your family.
Is that how you? Oh, nice.
Sir Daniel.
Holy
Sorry,
shit.
what was that about our marriage pact, Sean? What were you trying to amend?
So you're nobility then, right?
You can call me king.
Technically speaking. Actually, no.
Your Grace.
Within the Third Imperium, that would actually make him a baron.
So like a mayor. Then.
And now
Well,
you must call me that.
What was the stat we were rolling again?
2d6.
Yeah.
So that was the social.
Oh,
Yeah.
Social.
So you actually have a +2 from that because you're a baron.
I think hierarchy-wise, I think it's Baron, Count.
So if you're a social standing 11 within the Imperium, you're a knight. A 12 is a baron. A 13 is a marquis. A 14 is a count, and a 15 is a duke.
And you can raise it, right?
You can
I'll
raise
be
it.
right back, guys. 2 minutes.
Okay. And now April, let's see what your social standing is. A 9.
Nice.
Great. So that's a +1. It is weird to think that the lowest, like, social standing of your group is a 9.
Is April like my character then, or like are they both merchants?
Yeah, but like fairly well-to-do, maybe just a little bit less so than yours.
you're high middle class. You shop at Target.
Like
instead of Walmart.
like April's family belonged to the boat club, but your family belonged to the country club.
Ah, gotcha.
I live in a palace.
So, well, I do too, though, right?
No, I mean, at a 10, I'm guessing your family probably lived in like a mansion or a really nice house.
Well, no, I mean, no, I mean, if Daniel's characters and mine are married.
Well, that's the thing is I think we're gonna have to revisit that marriage pact, given how quickly you were gonna drop my ass for Monty earlier.
I wasn't gonna drop you. I was gonna do like.
So speaking of things that are happening right now, usually you don't roll a life event for your first, like, because we're gonna do your first career roll, which can either be you guys going to university or trying your first job. But I'm gonna have you roll a life event for your childhood, just growing up. So
Gotcha.
starting off, April, can you roll me 1d6 for growing up in Drynax in the Floating Palace?
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Who died?
Ooh,
Me.
1.
You all
Oh,
belong to
why?
me now.
I died.
Is it
Okay.
2d6?
No. This is for a background event.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so you befriended one of the figures in the court of Drynax, and I will pick that for you in a little bit.
So your first
So
big
they
life event is that you made a friend.
a very influential friend.
Making friends is a good skill, I've been told.
So Daniel, I'm
Good.
gonna have you roll for a life event. Hold on.
Am I doing the same one? The same dice?
No. So because it's not from Drynax, because you're in the Imperium, roll me 2d6.
2d6.
6. Holy shit! This is so weird. After you've been talking about getting married or whatnot, but it's literally a new relationship. You become involved in a romantic relationship. So
Nice.
I hope it's with
So
none
you-
of you idiots.
Hey.
so you can gain an ally if you wish,
Okay.
or
Like a
you can
sex
have it-
ally or just a regular ally?
Are they the same thing?
So it's from the new romantic relationship. So you can have this life event intersect with another traveler.
Oh, okay.
And so 2 times when we're having these events happen during this character creation, you can intersect it with one of your fellow travelers, and then you both can get an extra skill.
How about we worry about that when we get there? Because that sounds...
Yeah, so that's what your event's going to be, your new romantic pact.
Monty, I gotta say, I never knew I needed a picture of Sailor Grievous till I've seen it, and now I think that's awesome.
Okay, and Monty, can you roll me 1d6 for Drynax?
1d6 for Drynax. 3.
What the hell? Okay, you became romantically involved with another courtier. Now roll a
Ooh la
1d6 to see how it turned out.
She died.
She stabbed herself in the back.
Uh-oh.
1. Oh, it was an amicable breakup.
Aw.
A 6 would have been a tragic death or disappearance.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, I'm respectful. I'm not intelligent, but I'm respectful.
I'm happy you weren't broken up about it.
Mm-hmm.
Having been there,
It was
really
a conscientious uncoupling.
That just reminds me of House of the Dragon. They were seen coupling,
All right, Sean, can you roll me 2d6?
engaged
I
in
thought it was 1d6.
activities.
Well,
becoming
it's
of a
2d6
maiden.
because you're from the Imperium.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Ooh, 9.
Because it was Monty and April that chose to be from the
Oh, Drynax, that's right.
Drynax. Okay, interesting. So, your family moved to another world. So, when we're making our decision now, coming up, you will get a +2.
Oh, nice. To any stat or?
No, to succeeding and like getting into university or qualifying for a job.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Okay. So now that you're through your childhoods, we're going to figure out what your background skills that you got during all of these years. So
Wait,
you're going to
what
be.
age was this romantic tryst? This is early teens or late teens?
You were 6.
I imagine anywhere between the ages of 16 and 18.
Okay.
It was that situation where in kindergarten your parents say that you have a girlfriend.
Oh,
but-
is that your girlfriend?
And you're like, yes, we broke up well.
You're such a mature 6-year-old.
All right. So, considering this is Traveler and you guys are probably going to be in space for a lot of this on a spaceship, you have a choice of choosing a bunch of skills. Now, you get these at level 0. Level 0 means that you have no negative qualifiers to doing it. If you try to do something that you're not trained in for a skill, you get a -3 to your dice roll. To usually to succeed in a skill roll, you need to roll an 8. So with a -3, it's a lot harder.
Okay.
So for the amount of skills that you get, it's equal to your education dice modifier +3. So
Fuck.
Can someone remind me what my education role was?
So everybody but Daniel gets 3, and then Daniel gets 4 skills.
Ooh.
So the skills involve...
Can we sell skills to another person?
No.
Okay.
So the skills involved are... I'm just going to type them down here.
Okay, I don't know why, but for some reason, the one guy from the Valerian house, I believe.
Corliss?
Yeah, the guy with the dreadlocks.
The locks, yeah.
For some reason, the blue on him on his shirt. For some reason, I thought he was a hologram from Star Wars.
Oh. No, I'm pretty sure after what happened in the last episode, I hope he takes his navy out and decides to start a fight somewhere. He deserves
All right,
it.
so if you see in the dice rolling section there, we're going to start off with April here. So April, you can choose 3, but I am begging all of you, please choose as one of your skills Vaxu. If you want your character to survive long term.
You know, in my childhood, I was used to beggars coming up to our family's gates. I never paid them much mind.
Actively threw food at them, like here.
Wait, is one of these skills literally drinking?
Carousing.
Which is one of the ones I was gonna.
Okay, so carousing is going to be one of yours, April?
Hang on, like.
Can you give us like a brief 1-sentence explanation on all of these?
Sure. Like, okay, it'll be best here. Go over. So administration, just dealing with numbers, dealing with like, if you're going to be pirates, dealing with like logistics and whatnot. Animals, kind of self-explanatory, like animal handling. You're dealing with aliens that are unintelligent. Art, that can be anywhere, like painting, that could be instruments, performing, athletic, running, jumping, swimming, what have you. Carousing, it's more than just partying. The kind of ability to, go up to someone, chat them up, make them feel nice, make them feel a bit more friendly. Drive, typically be more like land vehicle. Electronics.
Richard, you're cutting out there.
Okay. Electronics is going to be more not computers, but more dealing with the actual electronic components. Flyer is going to be atmospheric vessels that can fly. Language is going to be pretty much when you're up against somebody who might have a different language from your own. Mechanics is going to be fixing things. Medic is going to be healing people and dealing with injuries.
Fixing people.
Mm-hmm. Profession is going to be more specific kind of aspects. Like you could do like I'll get you the list after this of different professions you can list. Science, there are different sciences that you can apply yourself to: biology, chemistry, physics, whatnot. Seafarer is a really weird one that you all have open to you, and I don't think is going to be too applicable unless you go to a water world and decide, fuck it, I'm going to go on a boat.
That sounds pretty neat.
Streetwise, we're talking talking to drug dealers, trying to sell things in back alleys, trying to steal things from people's pockets, that sort of stuff. Survival, you trying to find food, water, surviving on alien worlds. And vac suit has you dealing with wearing your actual vacuum suit in space and dealing with zero-G environments.
So if we don't have vac suit, can we just not wear them?
I mean, you could choose not to wear one, but if like your ship is
that's not what I asked. If you don't have vac suit as a skill, does that mean that you cannot wear a vac suit?
No, that just means it's much more difficult for you because you're not used to them.
Okay. Is there fire in space?
Yes, there can be fire in space.
Hell yeah.
But basically,
that sounds lazy.
But basically, it is it's like if you tried to put on like a NASA spacesuit right now, and
I think I'd do okay.
Operate
it. Yeah, I mean, the worst thing that could happen is like we die, and I mean, honestly, that kind of sounds preferable right now, comparing what's happening in the world.
Yeah, I just put my NASA helmet on and can't hear anything.
Yeah.
So starting off, April. So from your
dark there, guys.
From your humble beginnings, what are your first 3 level 0 skills?
You take carouse, vac suit, and streetwise.
Okay, carouse, vac suit, streetwise. Okay, Daniel?
Okay, which one of these do you think Arya Stark? Actually, okay, so I already have 3 picked out. I need to pick another one out.
Yes, you're the only one who gets 4.
So
make one of them vac suit.
Well, that's one of the ones I've built in already.
The vac suit is 1.
So there's not like. I want you to think
So
of I want you to think of a very specific scenario that.
So there are going to be
Oh,
more
okay.
skills available to your character, but they're going to be acquired later on. So this is what you acquired during
Different
your
skills,
childhood.
different skills than the one listed here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So these are just the ones that you acquired during your childhood.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna go with animals, athletics,
That's a good one.
vac suit, and streetwise. And then later on, if you can make sure to let me know when we get to the skill where I can take off someone's face and wear it.
Oh yeah, it sounds like somebody might be going into the military.
Is that what they do in the
Okay.
military?
I mean, it depends. Are you going into the Marines or not?
I'm just saying, like, I know a bunch of military people in my family. I don't think one of them has ever removed another person's face.
I mean, if they have, they might not want to talk about it.
I'm just thinking, like, if I were Jack and Hagar playing this game, like, what skills would he choose?
Stealth, and more stealth.
Yeah, lots of stealth and faces, right? Taking someone's face off and wearing it.
I mean, who doesn't?
Okay, so Monty,
Smoke it if you got it.
what are your 3 skills going to be, Monty?
Vac suit, profession, and survival.
I like how you colored all of our experiences by giving us the vac suit warning. So now we're all too scared not to get it.
My
Yep.
profession is my survival by being good at vac suit. So, all of my stuff.
My profession is being alive and not being unalived by vac suit.
All right, Sean, it's your turn. Are you going to buck tradition and not choose the vac suit?
If I pick animal, can I have a cat?
You can be good with cats. We'll see how long you go through your careers, because your cat might die of old age.
That's sad.
I mean, so the oldest character I've ever seen before becoming a traveler in this game was 82 years old.
Oh, interesting.
And your character can actually take anagathics, which are expensive illegal drugs that you can use to halt the aging process.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. What is carouse?
Drinking.
Getting
shit-faced.
It's more than partying. It's also chatting people up and like kind of putting them disarming them, kind of.
But you're actually good at it, as opposed to when you're drunk and you think you're good at it and you're not actually.
Right.
Yeah, you're the one getting other people drunk while you're kind of just still holding the drink in your hand and you haven't even sipped it.
And then admin is administration.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually quite a useful skill to have. If one of you should probably be good with money.
Okay.
No.
Honestly, I'll take admin, just because, like, if my family's like a merchant type.
Okay, so admin, animals.
No, I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
No worries. There are going to be more skills than this. This is just what you learned during childhood.
I assume drive is land-based and flyer is space-based vehicles.
No, flyer is atmospheric based.
Okay, gotcha. And then profession is your job, right?
Yes.
So what if I don't pick?
So, I mean, these are all level 0 things. So you're saying you want to have one? You want to have less than you could?
No. I mean, what if I don't pick vac suit?
You don't have to. It just means in a
You might
circumstance.
pick it up later.
You could pick it up later. But let's say if you picked it up later from another job that would have given you vac suit 0, instead you get vac suit 1.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So it levels up.
Richard, I changed my other 2 to drive and flyer.
Okay, so
you want instead of profession and survival, you want drive and flyer.
Correct.
Okay.
You know, actually, I'm not gonna do admin. I'm gonna do animals, art, and carouse.
Animals, art, and carouse.
Yep.
You're one of those.
It's so funny. It's like you sound your character at this point sounds perfectly like someone whose family is kind of like wannabe nobles.
Well, I mean, I like to think too, like since their family's rich.
They're aspirational.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Into
I mean, but also just the fact that,
like
like, you know,
space dog shows.
because their family is rich, he's been able to work on his art without having to worry too much about like making ends meet, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, so we're gonna go for you first. So we're getting on to our first term here. Um, does your character want to go to university, or go to a military academy, or jump straight into a profession?
What are the professions?
Okay, the professions open up to you as a young person entering the
Is one of the professions a
agent.
shadowy, stealthy assassin?
So agents.
Richard, you're breaking up again.
So we have agents, which is law enforcement agencies, corporate operatives, spies, and others who work in the shadows.
Ooh.
Then we have army, members of the planetary armed fighting forces. Soldiers deal with the planetary surface actions, battles, and campaign. Such individuals may also be mercenaries for hire. Then we have citizen, individuals serving in a corporation, bureaucracy, or industry, or who are making a new life on an untamed planet. Then we have drifter, wanderers, hitchhikers, and travelers. Drifters are those who roam the stars without obvious purpose or direction. Then we have entertainer, individuals who are involved with the media, whether as reporters, artists, or celebrities. Then we have marine, members of the armed fighting forces carried aboard starships. Marines deal with piracy and boarding actions in space, defend starports and bases belonging to the Navy, and supplement ground forces such as the Army.
Sounds like a lot of bootlicking.
Merchants, members of a commercial enterprise. Merchants may cruise ships of huge trade corporations, or they may work for independent free traders who carry chance cargoes and passengers between worlds. Navy, members of the Interstellar Navy, which patrols space between the stars. The Navy has the responsibility for the protection of society from foreign powers and lawless elements in the interstellar trade channels.
And they're all gay.
Noble. Wait. So Sean, because your social is 10, so everyone has access to the noble one as long as their social is at least 10.
So except for April.
Yes, everybody except April can try this one.
Sorry.
Individuals of the upper class who perform little consistent function but often have large amounts of ready money. Jesus Christ, that description. Rogue, criminal elements familiar with the rougher or more illegal methods of attaining goals. Scholar, individuals trained in technological or research scientists who conduct scientific investigations into material situations, phenomena, or who practice medicine. And the last one is scout, members of the exploratory service. Scouts explore new areas, map and survey known or newly discovered areas, and maintain communication ships which carry information and messages between the worlds of the galaxy.
So now if I go university, do I get to pick this later or no?
So if you go to university, that gives you more skills. It increases your education, and it makes you much more likely that you will get a promotion, or if you go into the military, that you get to become a commissioned officer.
So if I go into university and then I decide to be a noble,
But you can also fail out of university as well.
Oh, okay. But then I can't pick this, right?
So even if you fail out of university, you can go and try to do the noble thing.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through all these different terms. So you keep going for as long as you tell me, and then you retire, and your character is ready to start the game.
Okay. I'll do university for. I'm sorry, Richard. For
Yeah, no worries, no worries. And just as a note, that once your character reaches the age of 34, you have to roll for aging, which might negatively affect your stats.
gotcha. Okay. And how can I do right now?
Which I find personally, I feel personally attacked by this.
Right?
That
Because I'm
one that once you're
36.
34, you're over the hill.
Especially in space, I feel like people's like lifespans would be a lot longer now.
But if you want, your character can try to buy anagathics, which will stop your character from aging. But you have to keep on taking those drugs, pretty much forever, because once you stop taking them, you start to rapidly age.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll try university if that's okay with you guys. But
It's your character, your choice for university.
since you kind of read that a lot to me, I'll have them go first, and then I'll circle back to me.
Well, so what I need to see now is if you get into university. So I need you to roll 2d6 for me.
Okay, gotcha.
So this is you taking the entrance exams.
Okay, can I cheat?
Technically, because of that move to another world, you get a +2 to this DM.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh no, you already made it because you
13.
needed to roll a 7. But yeah, so you actually got
13. 11 plus 2.
yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Man, that's some
Thanks.
blindingly fast math you just did.
Right.
I had my calculator out. I was gonna try to figure it out.
Okay, so since you entered university, you can choose a level 0 and a level 1 skill from the following list. Okay. I'm going to take a picture of this because this is going to be faster
Yeah. That
than me
sounds
typing
good.
it out.
Guys, everyone else. Sorry, I'm like kind of like monopolizing a lot of this time.
Yeah,
God,
you're asking all the
God
questions
damn
we
it,
would
Sean.
ask.
Also, you did that math. That kind of redeemed you a little bit.
Oh, 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
was really trying to figure that out.
your education is actually increased by 1 automatically for being in here,
Oh hell yeah!
being accepted.
So are you keeping track of this all?
Oh, yeah.
God, I hope so.
Oh yeah, I don't worry. I have a big sheet that I'm writing, and I kind of was
I
saying
can
to
tell you
myself,
who's not keeping track of this if it's me.
Well, because like we don't have any character sheets assigned. I was hoping I did. I would have felt bad if like we were supposed to be writing this on character sheets or something.
no, I mean, I was even like talking to myself like, oh great, they keep changing.
Gotcha.
It's like they keep changing these, and I keep scratching it out. Okay,
Sorry.
no worries. All right, so
I'm not sorry. I'm also keeping track of mine. So I'm scratching out there with you in solidarity.
nice. All right, so there's your choices.
Okay.
Oh, so here is one way you can kind of cheat the system. Wait, do you still have animals? You
Yes,
do
I
still
do.
have animals.
Yep.
So you can actually take. Remember how you have animal 0?
Mm-hmm.
So what your 0 choice? You can make animals, so that becomes animals 1, and then choose a different one to have the 1.
Yeah, I'll do animals 1. So it's now veterinary, right?
Okay, so hold on to write this down for you. So first term is university. Animals 1. Okay, and what's your honor level 1?
Profession.
Okay, profession 1.
Oh, do you think that's good, or do you think I should do admin?
Oh, and also advocate is legal matters. Like you can be like a lawyer.
Oh, um,
Engineering is always kind of useful on a spaceship. Electronics is always quite useful on a spaceship. Navigation is always quite useful on a spaceship.
Yeah, I'll do navigation.
That's a navigation one.
Should it be navigation or astrogation?
There's both. Like navigation would be like you plotting a course within a system. Astrogation would be for your jumps between systems. So, like if you had to do a slingshot maneuver within a star system, you'd want someone with navigation, not astrogation.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'll do navigation one.
Okay. Now that we got that sorted, to see how well you did in university, how good a student you were. So your education goes up by 1. All right. Got these, we got that. All right. So I need you to roll me 2d6 to see what event happened during your university days.
7.
Oh, you got a life event.
Oh, nice.
You grew a second penis.
Hell yeah.
And it helped your studies immensely. No one knows how.
I mean, one of Monty's life events for a different game was going to prison. So let's see. Roll me 2d6 again.
I can't imagine that would actually help your education very much.
9.
9.
To jail.
Oh, you traveled again.
Oh, nice.
You moved to another world.
You are a well-traveled man.
You can say I'm a traveler.
Yeah.
I get any bonuses.
You're that asshole in every friend group that's like, well, this one time I went to Morocco.
Right.
Okay, so this is actually going to help you graduate because this is going to give you a +2 on rolling for graduating.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so roll me 2d6.
Okay. 7. 5 + 2.
Okay, so wow. Okay, so with the +2, you got 7, and you needed the bare minimum of 7. So
nice.
that is the only reason you graduated.
Nice, I cheated. No, it's like, you're gonna fail. I'll be like, I'll give you some money if you change that F to a D.
So you graduated, and your animals went up to level 2.
Heck yeah.
And your navigation went up to 2.
Yay. And then, do I choose profession now?
That will be for your next term.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, and your education increased by another +2.
Heck yeah.
So your education before was a 7, but now it's a 10.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so that was your first term.
Nice.
Alrighty. So now it is Monty.
I'll be right back.
What are you going to school, or are you going right for a career?
It was Montague all along. Yeah, you don't have to go to school. You're rich.
I don't have to go to school. I'm a fucking noble.
So you want to go straight with the noble track?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you don't want more education. That's for nerds.
People are supposed to get educated so they could serve me better.
They can figure out how to make me more money.
Exactly.
Okay, roll me 2d6 to see if you're successful for joining the noble track.
9.
You would have failed, but you get the +1 for being at 10, so you just qualify.
Nice.
There you go.
What do you do?
The social status working for me.
Okay, so are you going to follow the administrator track, the diplomat track, or the dilettante track. So the administrator, you serve in the planetary government or even ruled over a fiefdom or other domain. Diplomat, you are a diplomat or other state official. Dilettante, you are
You're
known
an
for
asshole.
you are known for being known and have absolutely no useful function in society.
Dilettante.
I knew you were gonna. I knew it. I just knew it as soon as you said it. I was like, that's what he's gonna pick.
Okay, first term.
So I assume we know each other then, Monty, right?
I don't know. Are you also a dilettante?
Actually, he's still on Drynax right now. So
Because
we'll see how this goes.
I think dilettantes only know each other. It's like Highlander. You can like sense when each other are around.
You're a dilettante.
It doesn't mean there can only be one.
Did
or
Monty
two.
just romance his way into the social elite?
So you're a wastrel starting off. Okay, so roll me.
You're just gonna say that word and not let us know what the fuck that means.
What's a
Like,
wasp?
What the fuck's a wastrel?
It's like a layabout.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I know a lot of words, and I've never heard that word before in my life.
Yeah, that's a good word.
I know the word dilettante even,
Okay,
having been accused
So-
of being a dilettante.
roll me a 1d6 for your personal development.
Oh wait, hold on. I turned something on. Give me a second.
Oh, was that 5?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so you
additional
got
thing doesn't matter. This one
So-
success.
so you got gun combat 0. Now I'm just thinking of you just shooting at your servants.
And missing.
Like, hey, pick that up. You just shoot at him.
Roll
Well,
me
you
another.
know,
Roll me
another
another 1d6. Yep.
3.
Okay. You already had flyer 0, so you're up to flyer 1. So you're flying around shooting guns.
That he's not
Oh,
good at shooting, right?
A Republican's wet dream.
Oh god.
What was your education? Your education was it was an 8, so you qualify for your advanced education. So roll me one more 1d6,
6.
and you get art 0. Okay, now roll me 2d6 to see what event happened during your first 4 years of being a noble.
5.
Straight to jail.
5. You inherit a gift from a rich relative. Gain +1 to any 1 benefit roll.
What does that mean?
So when you're mustering out, you get to give a +1 to your roll, so you get more.
Okay, so benefit roll +1. So far. Cool. Thank you, rich auntie.
Well, she's probably dead now.
Rich
You know,
dead
I had to-
auntie.
I had to drive her around, for 3 summers. That's why I got so good at flyer, because, she had one of the fancy flying cars.
And it totally wasn't from an errant bullet as you were firing it out of your helicopter.
Right. Well, yeah, just like to imagine, like in space, he's just leaning out of his cockpit and just like shooting. Be like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Bang, bang, bang.
Man, it's a mystery where that errant bullet came from.
Right.
All right, Daniel. Is your character going to go to college to get more knowledge?
So how do I be a spy again?
So if you wanted to be a spy, that would be under the agent track. Do
Okay.
you want to try going to a military academy first, or
Would that make it easier for me to be a spy?
let's see. First, spy is unlike the army or the the Navy or the Marines, they don't have officers, so it wouldn't necessarily help for that, but it might make it a bit easier to make that initial roll to get into the profession
Okay. Sure.
because you get more educated. So do you want to go to university in that case?
Is that going to give me the benefit you were just saying?
Yeah.
Then yes.
And it might give you more points like Sean got for like his education.
Okay.
Because at the moment, Sean's education.
I choose to go to college.
Okay.
Good for you.
So first, let's see if you get into college. Roll 2d6.
Probably not.
Ooh, 8.
Ooh.
You got into college.
All right, so it's like real life. This isn't going well.
Okay, so same as Sean from that list I posted before. Choose a level 0 and a level 1 skill.
Okay, let me get that up here. Choose a level 0 and a level 1 skill from the following list. Shit. Okay, so animals is going to be one of them. What is the so if I say profession, you're going to say this is the list of professions, right?
Okay, hold on. Let me get to that page in the book.
Is spy on that list?
Okay, so, hold on. I mean, jack of all trades is the rarest one. So it's for producing useful goods or services.
Can you repeat
So you
that?
can actually you can make money. So examples would be like belter, making biologicals, civil engineering, construction, hydroponics, polymers.
Okay, so spy isn't on there.
No.
Okay.
Professions is more like
Not yet.
for producing things.
Okay. What did you do, Sean, when you got this?
I did animals and
Navigation.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the advocate? Is that like a lawyer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Nobody has yet gotten medic, which I'm kind of worried about.
Hey man, nobody makes me bleed my own blood except me.
So science.
Not a problem.
What does science do?
So it's like biology, physics, chemistry.
All of those or one of those?
You would specifically choose one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do animals, and I'm gonna do.
Which is the 0? And which is the 1?
If you do animal 0 and you already have animal 0, you can pump it to 1.
You can, yeah. So then you get 2 1 abilities.
Okay, so animals will be 0. Are any of these other ones gonna help me get that intelligence assignment thing?
No, but it might help you later on in the game.
Okay. So I'm gonna do. Okay.
For the ship, astrogation is good because that's how you calculate how your ship jumps into jump space to go to other star systems.
That sounds nerdy. So if I were to do chemistry, would I be able to make poisons?
Theoretically, yes.
Okay, I'm doing chemistry.
Okay, science, chemistry, 1. Okay, and your education increases by 1.
Nice.
And that means your education modifier is now officially a +2 instead of the +1 it was before.
That's great. I hope. Well, actually, I had a high intelligence, right?
Well, no, you had
like
a
high education.
Yeah, you were on the verge of getting a +2, and now you actually do have the +2.
All right.
So now just roll for me 2d6 for your events that happen during university.
2d6.
7. Oh, another life event. Okay. Roll me 2d6 again. You and Sean, all with the life events.
This feels rigged. I keep rolling 7s. I've rolled more 7s than
It's
I've...
because. Oh, sorry.
It's because what?
Oh, you rolled another 7?
Yes.
Okay, so you gained a contact in at university.
A spy contact?
Possibly.
It's the CIA.
A sneaky
Okay.
link.
Now, let's see if you graduated. And it is completely hilarious to me now that you graduating is not by your education score, but by your intellect score.
Well, I mean that makes sense if it's a merit-based institution.
So roll 2d6.
2 ones.
By the way,
All right.
I don't care if I don't graduate, by the way.
Yes.
Your brain explodes. You get eaten by space.
So you failed out of university.
That's fine. I was going to be a spy, though.
Okay, and that's how your first 4-year term ends. So everyone after this first term, they're 22 years old.
I like to imagine like you're actually about to get your diploma, but then like some guy comes along and says, "Hey kid, you want to be a spy?"
Fuck yeah, I do.
You just- yeah.
See you bitches later.
And then you go to take the exam to become a spy, and then they say no.
Oh fuck. Well, then I'll just start killing people. See, because I have chemistry and I know how to make poisons. So.
All right.
Okay.
So, April, it's your first term now.
I'm gonna go and leave, and I want to try to get into Merchant Marine.
Okay, so do you want to go to a military academy first
No,
to make it easier to become an officer?
Nope. Nope. I just want to go.
She wants to go for it.
So you want to be a Marine? Oh,
No, Merchant Marine. Merchant.
oh, it's
Merchant ship.
under the merchant.
Yep, Merchant.
Oh yeah, merchant. Okay. Okay, so roll 2d6.
Barely, but sufficient.
Yep,
4.
you just qualified for it.
Heck yeah.
I'm proud of you, April.
Okay.
I knew you could do
roll-
whatever you say your mind to.
Roll me a 1d6 for personal development.
5.
5. So you gain language 0.
Okay.
Okay. What's your education? Oh, it's 7. So you don't qualify for advanced. Okay. Roll me a 1d6 again.
1.
Oh, 1. So you gain. Did you have drive before? No, you did not. So drive 0. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to look back again at Noble because I think I might have screwed Monty out of a service skill. Okay. Roll a 1d6 again for me for the Merchant Marine.
4.
You get mechanic 0. Okay. Now let's make a survival check here for the Merchant Marine. So 2d6. Great, you did perfect. Okay, roll me 2d6 for an event.
8 as well.
Yes. 8. You are embroiled in legal trouble.
Oh,
Okay, so
You
here,
got caught downloading illegal music.
so gain one of these at level 1. Advocate 1, Admin 1, Diplomat 1, or Investigate 1. Which one of those do you want?
Say that again, please.
Gain one of these at level 1. Advocate, Admin, Diplomat, or Investigate.
I will take diplomat, I guess.
Diplomat 1.
If she had picked advocate, would she have gotten out of her legal trouble?
No, now she needs to roll 2d6. Because if she rolls a 2, then she must take the prisoner career the next term.
Oh.
Daniel, you went with advocate, didn't you?
No.
8.
Oh,
So, with this event happening, does anyone want to have... Actually, the only one that I think could have an event intersect with this, possibly, would be Sean's character. Because, Sean, you moved planets
Yep.
during your last life event. Do you want to be involved in this legal trouble, and then you both gain a skill at level 1?
I'm also in legal trouble, or
Like, you might have been involved in the legal trouble. Like, if you, like, let's say,
pirates.
like during your college days here, you might have come across Andrew and maybe offered her some money to look the other way while you were taking some recreational drugs or something.
You were downloading music on Napster.
so what happens if we go to jail though? Like, what do I lose?
Oh,
I
no,
didn't
no,
go
no,
to
no,
jail.
no. She didn't end up going to jail. It's just your character would have been involved in the events,
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
and you would have met.
Sure.
So I would say because of that, both of you also get Advocate 1.
Nice.
Because you kind of worked on a story together to get you out of the trouble.
I'll say to April, I'll be like, okay, April. All right, what's your character's name, April?
Andrew.
Okay, I'll be like, okay, Andrew, this is what happened, okay? You were rushing home. I mean, yeah, so you got a speeding ticket, okay? And you were rushing home because my character said they were going to kill themselves because they could never be a banker.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen Seinfeld, but that's a joke from Seinfeld.
You're the second person this week that's made a Seinfeld joke that I just didn't get because I've never seen Seinfeld.
Gotcha.
I don't know what it is with that show. Also, is Andrew male?
No, there's a bunch of Volani names that switched gender, and Andrew is one of them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was a really popular show, and so I mean, also like it's kind of fun watching it now. Like, just
Is it?
I mean, okay. Before like Jerry, exposed himself as like a douchebag. There's something kind of funny about it, like seeing like how these people act.
Jerry, you're a douchebag, Jerry.
Right before time of like cell phones and stuff. How like, oh hey, guess what? Having a cell phone would have fixed a bunch of these issues.
Oh, because it's kind of a product of the 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like how like modern day horror movies are becoming. There's a big problem with cell phones because they fix so many problems in plots in horror movies, so they always have to find a way to make sure that no one, right, or no one can use their cell phones.
Oh, and Monty, sorry, to backtrack a little bit so I don't screw you out of a service skill, can you roll me a 1d6?
Yeah. A 4.
A 4. Oh, you got Diplomat 0.
There you go. You
And
know,
now-
Congratulations, man.
when you rub elbows around enough with the right people, you pick up a few things.
And also, roll me another 2d6. Just a survival check for you as a dilettante.
A 7.
You passed easy. And then roll me another 2d6 for an advancement. So how are you getting an... Oh. Yeah, once you get to level 6 of being a noble, you actually get Jack of all trades 1. That's a pretty good reward.
Another 7.
Was I supposed to roll for the event with April's
No. You didn't need to.
You're
Okay.
just tagging.
You were
along.
just there. You're a passenger.
You did not advance. Okay.
Dang.
You needed an 8 for that, apparently. Okay. So that's good. All right, so back to April. For your second term, what do you want to do? You want to keep
Are we
on doing
gonna
the merch?
Keep going.
All right.
Are we gonna keep going?
Oh,
Because it's
so
5.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was about to speak up.
oh, right. Great.
Since
So
we
we
went
will
through
continue.
one term.
Yes, we've gone through one term. We've gone through a lot of different aspects of the game, and we'll continue on next time with your. Just roll me 2d6 to let me see if you advanced in your term 1 thing.
While you're
April.
doing that, next week 7/20ish will be. I guess we'll call it session 0.5.
Yes.
It depends on how old you guys want to get your character.
Just old enough to wear other
5,
people's
so
faces.
no.
That's all I'm asking.
Yes, we don't want your.
I'm
character
saying
getting
40s, maybe
So,
50s.
50s. Oh man, that's a lot of aging rolls I'll have to do.
Where is the age where people in your profession start taking you seriously and you don't have to worry about money?
35. I think.
Tell me if you find out. Okay, so did not advance.
I can
Just say
confirm
not old
it's
enough.
All right, so I'll see you all next Sunday if that works.
Yeah, I'll try to be earlier next Sunday. by the
You
way.
fucking better, Sean. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, no excuses, and we're watching you.
All right, bye, lovely people.
Adios.
Have a good night.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked it.
All right, like I said, we'll be back next week, Sunday, 7 o'clock, 7:20ish.